Hi guys, welcome back to Edifier Hub. It's so good to have you back here. So on this video today, something happened on the social media space that has been buzzing since 2 days ago, and that is the documentary of BBC on the late TB Joshua and his ministry.
It was so hard to come out.
The whole compound revolved around TB Joshua.
He is second in command to God.
You have to be there in his privacy. If I can use the word even to the nudity, you see everything.
When TB Joshua needs to go to toilet, two of us has to be there in the toilet.
You know, there's so much mixed emotions everywhere. Social media has been agog. A lot of persons are there in his defense. A lot of persons are already trying to even open his grave where he was buried to ask him questions. Why some other persons are just on defense? They are just there. They don't even know what to just say. They are confused. They are confounded. And some other persons are just feeling as if, okay, we've been vindicated. What we've been saying over time about this man has now come out to be true by a credible broadcasting media. I'm just going to tell you, as far back as 2007, that was the first time I got to know about the prophet TB Joshua. So I went on a visit to my uncle's place, and I got into the parlor, and it was his video that was playing right there on the television in the parlor. I was very young then, but right from my young days, I was not really moved by so much of miracles. So I was just turned off with what they were doing. Yeah, I was turned off. Immediately I came into the room, and I just asked to take my bait and to even just go to the room and sleep. So that was the first time I got to know about him. Now I'm going to take a pause and just place out a disclaimer there. Right here on Edifier Hub, if you see me come up with talks or issues like this, please, I'm not here to verify. This is not a place you verify whether it's true or not. It's just for us to look at what people have said, look at what the truth is, and get to learn lessons from them. So I'm just going to say the things I felt are the lessons I have learned from this. But before I'm going to say that, I've also made you understand that the first time I met him, or first time I saw him, I wasn't really moved with the kind of ministry he operated. But what I'm going to be also saying after this is not to pass any judgment, and is not going to be a biased kind of comment. So the first thing I want to say is, I heard of a rumor that when he died, that there was a power tussle in the ministry. A lot of persons felt like it was their right over his wife to be the head of ministry. Yeah, so did you get that? So it's possible that these people have gang up to just see that they bury what is left of the ministry in his absence, because they know the dead cannot speak for himself. That is one place I will really fault whatever you have as the documentary that is coming out. It was a noise then. A lot of persons felt like the woman was not capable, the woman was not fit to be able to run the ministry. And you know how wicked the heart of man can be. People can go at any length to make sure they have revenge on not getting what they want to get, right? So do you see where I'm coming from now in all of this? Because it's really of no use having the particular documentary come out now. Okay, let's just also take a pause here. When you look directly to the video, you see there was a disclaimer put up by BBC at the end of the video that days after they got these interviews ready, the collected interviews, that the man of God passed on. Okay, so I can also say that one way or the other, BBC was planning to bring out this documentary while he was alive. But on the other hand, I don't see the essence of this coming out now. Yeah, because it looks as if some set of persons are really winch hunting the ministry and they want to get back their pounds of flesh for not being treated right or treated fair. That is one thought on this. Now, to really close up this video, because it's going to be a short one, who is Ajoke? Who is Ajoke? For me, that's the second big revelation on that particular documentary. Every other person there can be bought. Yeah, you heard that. Every other person there can be bought. Human beings are so selfish that they can do a lot of things for their selfish reason. But who is Ajoke? Why was she treated the way she was treated?
He was the first person that started hitting her. Then other people joined. He will say, can you imagine, see what she's saying about me?
What on earth did she do to deserve what she went through? You know, I could just watch that video. Many of us over the years would have heard the stories of Bisola and Agugom and some other few persons who were there because they broke out of the church while he was still alive. But you know, the story of Ajoke is so touching.
He will lock her up in a room for months. I'm not telling you weeks, so months.
It's heartbreaking, and if I don't want to believe that documentary with Ajoke coming into that documentary, then I will just believe it. What did she do to deserve such kind of grave, inhuman torture? No. You know, the human part of me was so pricked when I begin to see the things she said that was done to her. I was just blown away. I was just like, you know, there were other persons who spoke about how they were victimized, the ones who talked about how they went through issues of rape, abortions, and the rest of it. But you know, I can just have a little doubt in my heart, and I'll just say, okay, you know, people can do a lot of things for their selfish reasons, and these people can be bought, but what did Ajoke really do to deserve such inhuman treatment? Who is Ajoke? That's the question. Thank you for watching this video.